AJ Madden here, peak performance coach for high impact leaders. Today we're going to talk about principle number 1 of our 24 principles of self-protection and leadership from 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss, available on Amazon.com and my website, CoachAJMadden.com. Principle number 1, be your own protector. Absolutely foundational principle in self-protection and in leadership. This is a 100% responsibility mindset. We want to take the approach that no one is coming to save us. In a violent situation, in a self-protection situation, we must have the mentality that no one is coming to save us. We have to be 100% responsible for our own safety. The best way to handle a violent situation is to not be there in the first place. Awareness and avoidance. There are no guarantees in self-protection, no matter how much training you have, no matter how fit and strong you are. There's no guarantees in self-protection. The only guarantee is to not be there in the first place. This is an awareness and avoidance mentality. Being your own protector is not being there in the first place and knowing that you cannot rely on the police to come and save you. You cannot rely on your family or your friends to come and save you. The best way to protect yourself is not to be there in the first place. I'll read a few quotes here from 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss. The true secret is to never be dependent on anything. Once you're dependent, you will always have insecurity. That's a quote from Firas Zahabi, one of the greatest MMA coaches in history. He was the head trainer for George St. Pierre, who's arguably one of the greatest fighters of all time. And essentially, as I interpret this from Firas, is never be dependent on anything or anyone. Right? It's a 100% responsibility. Help yourself, take care of yourself mindset, which is very empowering. It's an empowering mindset when we take responsibility for our safety and our self-protection and our lives, our leadership, and our organization. Let's talk about how this applies to leadership. This be your own protector. And here's a quote from peak performance expert and business coach Joseph Rodriguez. He says, one of the greatest things you can do in life is become your own best friend. One of the greatest things you can do in life is become your own best friend. That is a be your own protector mentality. That is taking your leadership and your growth as a leader in your own hands. That no one is coming to make you a better leader. No one is coming to make you a better leader. This is taking responsibility to self-educate, to read, to listen, to find mentors and masters and learn from them, to find coaches, the best coaches you can possibly find, and learn from them. This is a 100% responsibility approach to your own leadership. A few more quotes from Black Belt Boss here. Principle 1, be your own protector. World-renowned self-protection expert Tony Blauer says, be your own bodyguard. This is a be your own protector mindset. Retired Army Delta Force operator Pat McNamara says, be the agent in charge of your own executive protection detail. So we're talking about self-protection. We're talking about leadership. Be your own best friend and be your own protector. A be your own protector mentality, again, 100% responsibility mentality. We can look at the world look out into the world as a window or a mirror. If we look at the world as a window, and we look out into the world as a window, we can blame things that are going on outside, and we can blame those things for our inability to achieve a goal or our inability to overcome a challenge. So when we look at the world through a window, we look out and we blame. The second option, the empowering option, the be your own protector option, is to look at the world as a mirror, as a reflection back to us, and that we have responsibility to create our world. We can take responsibility, and we have the ability to create what's going on in our world. Just look in the mirror and see yourself as a creator, not as a victim. Be your own protector. Principle number 1. Our 3 pillars of self-protection: awareness and avoidance, attitude, animal. Be your own protector. Principle number 1 falls under our awareness and avoidance pillar. Don't be there in the first place. Be aware of where danger is and can be, and don't be there in the first place. 99.9% of overcoming violence, of not falling victim to violence, is awareness and avoidance. Don't be there in the first place. If you found this video useful, please hit like and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone that you think may find this message useful in their life. 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss. Pick yourself up a copy if you want to improve your leadership and you want to improve your ability to protect yourself and those you care about. Principle number 1, be your own protector.